Have you added turmeric to your daily routine lately? Maybe you stir a little into your morning tea, blend it into a smoothie, or sprinkle it over your oatmeal, hoping it'll ease those stiff joints or help with memory. And you're absolutely right to use it. Turmeric has earned its reputation as a powerful natural remedy, especially for those of us who've crossed that 60-year milestone. It's known to help fight inflammation, support the heart, aid digestion, and even give your brain a gentle boost. But here's the part most people never hear about. If you're using turmeric regularly, and especially if you're over 60, there are 3 everyday foods you might be combining it with that could be blocking its benefits, or worse, triggering unwanted side effects. We're not talking about rare ingredients. These are common items you probably have in your kitchen right now. When turmeric is mixed with the wrong foods, its healing power can be weakened or completely shut down, leading to poor absorption, digestive discomfort, or even inflammation. The very thing you were trying to fight in the first place. That's why in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 foods you should avoid pairing with turmeric. And more importantly, I'll show you 3 simple ingredients that can supercharge turmeric's effectiveness and help your body truly soak in all the good it has to offer. So grab your favorite warm drink, get comfortable, and let's make sure the turmeric you're taking is actually working for you, not against you. Now here's something that often gets overlooked, but it makes all the difference. The active ingredient in turmeric is called curcumin, and while it holds incredible potential for reducing inflammation and protecting your health, it comes with one frustrating challenge. Your body has a hard time absorbing it. In fact, research shows that without the right conditions, your body may only absorb about 3 to 5% of the curcumin you consume. The rest just passes through. Even more concerning, if turmeric is paired with the wrong types of food, not only can it block absorption completely, it may also cause bloating, digestive upset, or even increase inflammation, especially in older adults whose systems are more sensitive. You see, as we age, our digestive efficiency naturally declines. The stomach produces less acid, the gut lining becomes thinner, and nutrient absorption gets slower, making it even harder for curcumin to do its job. So while turmeric has the power to heal, when it's combined incorrectly, it can quietly work against you. That's why what you eat with turmeric matters maybe even more than the turmeric itself. Studies published in journals like Molecular Nutrition and Food Research and Phytotherapy. Research confirmed curcumin's low bioavailability unless paired with absorption-enhancing agents. As the years pass, our bodies change in quiet but undeniable ways. Maybe your knees don't feel quite as steady as they used to. Perhaps your digestion seems a bit slower, or your thoughts aren't quite as sharp in the morning. For many people over 60, these shifts, though gradual, begin to shape how you move, how you think, and how you feel each day. It's not just about aging. It's about inflammation that builds up over time. It's about joints that ache more often than not. It's about a digestive system that isn't as resilient as it once was. It's about moments when you walk into a room and forget why or when names just don't come as quickly. And beneath it all, there's often a quiet worry about heart health or the risk of memory-related diseases like Alzheimer's. That's why so many older adults across the country have started turning to turmeric. It's not just a cooking spice anymore. It's become part of a daily wellness routine for millions of people, looking for a natural, gentle way to support their bodies. Some folks start their mornings with a warm cup of turmeric tea. Others stir it into golden milk made with almond or oat milk. Some take turmeric capsules with breakfast. Others use it in soups, stews, and scrambled eggs. It's easy, accessible, and familiar without the side effects that often come with over-the-counter pain relievers or synthetic supplements. And the truth is, turmeric has earned its place. Curcumin, the powerful compound inside turmeric, has been studied for its ability to reduce inflammation, support brain health, aid digestion, and even protect the heart. When used correctly, it can be one of the most valuable tools in your natural health toolkit. But, and this is important, turmeric only works when it's used the right way. Just sprinkling it into your meal or taking a capsule isn't always enough. Without proper support, curcumin may pass through your body with little to no effect, and if you combine it with the wrong foods, it could even work against you. So before you take your next dose of turmeric, it's worth asking, is your body actually absorbing it? In the next part of our conversation, we'll uncover the most common mistakes people make when using turmeric, starting with 3 foods that may be quietly blocking its benefits. Let's explore those now. Here's what most people don't realize. Curcumin, the key compound in turmeric, needs a little help to actually work. On its own, it's not easily absorbed by the body. It doesn't dissolve in water, which means your morning turmeric tea might pass through without much impact. It's also highly unstable in acidic environments like those created by vinegar-heavy foods or citrus. And if you happen to pair turmeric with certain common ingredients, you might unintentionally block your body's ability to use it at all. That means you could be taking turmeric faithfully every single day, mixing it into your meals or sipping it in your tea and still not getting any of the benefits you're counting on. But there's good news. Once you understand what's interfering, you can make a few simple changes that will help turmeric do what it's meant to do. In the next part, I'll walk you through the 3 foods that quietly get in the way and show you exactly how to avoid them. Let's take a look. Let's start with one of the most comforting, familiar parts of a typical American breakfast: sweet cereals and baked goods, a bowl of frosted flakes, a warm blueberry muffin from your favorite coffee shop, maybe a slice of banana bread in the afternoon. It all feels harmless, even cozy. But when it comes to turmeric, these sugary favorites can quietly undo everything you're trying to accomplish. Refined sugar is one of the most powerful triggers of inflammation in the body. It may not feel that way in the moment, but over time, it can fuel joint pain, interfere with metabolism, and contribute to blood sugar spikes. And here's the catch: turmeric is known for its anti-inflammatory power. It's designed to calm the fire in your body. So when you pair it with foods that stoke that fire, like sugary cereals or pastries, you're sending your system mixed messages. Think of it this way: turmeric is trying to turn the volume down on inflammation, but sugar comes in and cranks it right back up. Even more excess sugar can interfere with your body's ability to absorb nutrients, curcumin included. That means even if you're taking a high-quality turmeric supplement or adding it to your meals, eating it alongside a sugary muffin might reduce its effect or cancel it out altogether. For many older adults, this combination is especially tricky. Blood sugar tends to become harder to regulate with age, and a sudden spike from breakfast can leave you feeling tired, achy, and sluggish by late morning. The good news is, you don't have to give up comforting breakfasts. You just need to make a few smarter swaps. Try starting your day with a bowl of steel-cut oats topped with fresh fruit like blueberries or banana slices and a small drizzle of raw honey. Not only does this help balance blood sugar, but it also creates a more supportive environment for turmeric to do its job. It's still warm, still satisfying, but it works with your body, not against it. Next, we'll look at another everyday food that might seem harmless, but can quietly interfere with curcumin's power, especially if you're adding turmeric to your coffee or morning eggs. Let's talk about processed dairy. Now let's take a closer look at something that shows up in nearly every kitchen in America. Dairy, more specifically, processed dairy products like those convenient cheese slices, flavored yogurts, and powdered creamers we often use in our coffee or breakfast dishes. For many people, these are part of the daily routine. But when it comes to turmeric, these familiar foods could be holding you back in ways you may not even realize. Here's why. Many processed dairy products contain casein, a type of protein along with a long list of additives and stabilizers meant to preserve shelf life or improve texture. While these ingredients may make dairy products taste smooth or creamy, they can also interfere with the absorption of curcumin. The key compound in turmeric, casein, has been shown to bind with curcumin in the digestive tract, making it much harder for your body to absorb and use. In simple terms, the curcumin gets trapped and flushed out before it ever has a chance to help your joints, your heart, or your memory. On top of that, many older adults are already sensitive to dairy, especially processed forms of it. You may notice occasional bloating gas or a feeling of heaviness after eating cheese or adding cream to your coffee. These symptoms may seem minor, but over time they can contribute to low-grade gut inflammation, which again works directly against turmeric's goal of reducing inflammation in the body. Some common examples to watch for include shredded cheese in a bag, powdered coffee creamer, sweetened yogurt cups, or those convenient cheese singles wrapped in plastic. They're easy, yes, but they may be quietly working against you. Thankfully, there are some simple and delicious alternatives that your body will thank you for. Try swapping in unsweetened almond milk, coconut milk, or oat milk. These plant-based options are not only easier to digest, but they also don't interfere with curcumin absorption. In fact, when paired with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper, which we'll talk about soon, they can actually help your body make the most of every sip. If you've found this information helpful so far, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a quick comment below and let me know how you usually take your turmeric. And if you haven't already, be sure to like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming health tips for aging well. Now, in the next part, we're going to talk about a group of foods that might seem healthy on the surface, but could be doing just the opposite when combined with turmeric. Let's talk about vinegary foods and why acid might be the hidden factor you've been overlooking. Let's talk about a group of foods that may come across as light, refreshing, and even healthy, but when paired with turmeric, they can actually work against everything you're trying to achieve. I'm talking about vinegar-heavy foods. Now, to be clear, vinegar itself isn't bad. In fact, small amounts can be useful in digestion for some people, but when it comes to turmeric, and especially curcumin, high levels of acidity can create a problem. Here's why curcumin is a delicate compound. It needs a stable environment to survive your digestive system long enough to be absorbed. But when you combine turmeric with strongly acidic foods like vinegar-based salad dressings or pickled vegetables, that environment becomes unstable. The acidity can begin breaking curcumin down before your body even has a chance to absorb it, like watering your garden and watching the nutrients wash away before they can reach the roots. This is especially important for older adults because many people over 60 already deal with acid reflux heartburn or a more sensitive stomach lining. And when you add turmeric on top of acidic foods, it can lead to uncomfortable symptoms like bloating, nausea, or that familiar burning sensation behind the chest. Common vinegar-heavy foods include things like bottled vinaigrettes, pickles, ketchup, mustard, or even homemade slaws and marinades with white or apple cider vinegar. You might enjoy a fresh salad with dressing at lunch, or a turkey sandwich with a side of pickles, and on their own, these aren't necessarily harmful. But if you're adding turmeric to the same meal, it might be time to rethink the timing. A simple solution: just give turmeric its own space. Try separating your turmeric intake from acidic foods by at least 2 hours. For example, if you have a vinegar-based dish at lunch, save your turmeric tea for later in the afternoon or early evening. That one small adjustment can make a big difference in how well your body receives the curcumin. And if you've ever experienced heartburn or indigestion after drinking turmeric tea or taking a supplement, this may be why, if this part has been helpful, I'd love it if you gave this video a quick thumbs up. And if you know someone who uses turmeric daily, maybe a friend, a sibling, or a neighbor, share this video with them too. It might be the small shift they need to truly feel the difference. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't yet. We've got more practical, science-backed tips coming your way. Now that we've covered what not to pair with turmeric, let's shift our focus to something more positive. In the next part, I'll show you 3 simple foods that can dramatically boost turmeric's power. Foods that are easy to find, easy to use, and surprisingly effective. You won't want to miss this. Now that you know which everyday foods could be quietly working against your turmeric routine, let's take a breath and focus on the good news. Because just as there are ingredients that block curcumin's benefits, there are also a few simple, powerful foods that can help your body absorb turmeric more fully and effectively. And the best part, these aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. You likely already have them in your kitchen. Let's take a look at the top 3 foods that actually help turmeric do its job and how to use them in ways that truly support your health. Let's begin with one of the simplest and most powerful ways to help your body absorb turmeric-healthy fats. Here's the thing. Most people don't realize curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is fat-soluble. That means it doesn't dissolve in water. If you stir turmeric into a glass of plain water or take it on an empty stomach, very little of that curcumin is actually getting into your bloodstream. But when you pair turmeric with the right kinds of fat, something amazing happens. Those healthy fats act like a delivery system. They help curcumin move through your digestive tract and get absorbed more efficiently so it can actually reach the places in your body where it's needed most: your joints, your brain, your heart. And this isn't just theory. Studies published in journals like Molecular Nutrition and Food Research have found that curcumin absorption can increase up to 7-fold when it's consumed with healthy dietary fats. So what does that look like in real life? Fortunately, you don't need anything fancy, just simple heart-healthy fats. You may already have in your kitchen a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a few slices of avocado, a spoonful of almond butter blended into your smoothie, or a piece of salmon roasted with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. More on that one soon. You can also cook turmeric with eggs and avocado oil, toss roasted vegetables in olive oil and turmeric, or make a rich golden latte with unsweetened coconut milk. All of these give curcumin the support it needs to get where it needs to go. And don't worry, you're not adding more fat just for the sake of it. You're using good fats, the kind that protect your heart, fuel your brain, and help your body stay energized. These fats don't just carry the curcumin, they benefit your health in their own right. If this is helpful so far, go ahead and tap that like button to let us know. It helps us reach more folks who are trying to take control of their health in simple, natural ways. And if you've ever paired turmeric with one of these healthy fats, share your favorite combo in the comments. We'd love to hear what's working for you. Now, while healthy fats are essential for absorption, there's another secret weapon you might already have in your spice rack. It's small, it's bold, and it can boost the effects of turmeric by 2,000%. Let's talk about black pepper. Now, let's talk about something small but mighty. It's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. You shake it onto your eggs, your soup, maybe even your salad, without giving it a second thought. But when it comes to turmeric, this humble spice can make all the difference. I'm talking about black pepper. What makes black pepper so powerful is a natural compound called piperine. And here's the incredible part. When you combine turmeric with black pepper, the absorption of curcumin can increase by up to 2,000%. That's not a typo. 2,000%. Without piperine, your body might only absorb a small fraction of the curcumin you're consuming, but with just a pinch of black pepper, you're unlocking turmeric's full potential, helping it travel deeper into your system, where it can actually reduce inflammation, support your joints, and protect your brain. This is why many of the highest quality turmeric supplements now include a black pepper extract on the label. It's often listed as bioperine, which is simply a purified form of piperine. If you're taking turmeric capsules and don't see it included, there's a good chance your body isn't absorbing as much as you think. Now, how can you use this at home? It's easier than you might expect. Add a pinch of freshly ground black pepper to your turmeric latte. Stir it into soups or stews that contain turmeric. Sprinkle it onto scrambled eggs cooked in olive oil and turmeric. Even a small amount goes a long way, and it won't overpower the flavor if you use it mindfully. And here's a quick tip that makes a big difference. Use freshly ground pepper whenever you can. Pre-ground pepper loses much of its piperine over time, but peppercorns, you grind yourself. That's where the magic is. It's like flipping the switch on turmeric's healing power. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to tap the like button. It's a small gesture that makes a big impact for us. And if you've ever tried pairing turmeric with black pepper, tell us in the comments how it worked for you. Your story might inspire someone else who's on the same path to better health. And now for one final ingredient. It's smooth sweet, completely natural, and surprisingly powerful when combined with turmeric. Let's explore the gentle strength of raw honey. Now, you might be thinking, really, honey? Yes, but not just any honey. We're talking about raw, unfiltered, unprocessed honey. The kind that's cloudy thick and maybe still has little bits of pollen in it. That's where the real benefits are. Raw honey does more than just sweeten your tea. It brings its own natural healing properties to the table. It's rich in antioxidants, helps calm inflammation, and offers gentle support for your digestive system, something that becomes especially important as we get older. If you've ever dealt with acid reflux or a sensitive stomach, raw honey can help soothe discomfort while also making turmeric easier to tolerate. It's also great for those times when your throat feels scratchy or dry. Paired with turmeric, it becomes a comforting remedy that works from the inside out. And here's a bonus. It takes the edge off turmeric's bitterness. Let's be honest, turmeric isn't always the easiest flavor to swallow. But when you add a touch of raw honey, it smooths everything out and makes your morning ritual feel a little more enjoyable. Now, a quick word of caution. Not all honey is created equal. The kind that comes in the little plastic bear on grocery store shelves, that's often been heated, filtered, and stripped of its nutrients. What you want is the real stuff. Raw local honey that still looks a bit cloudy and crystallized, that's where the goodness lives. If you're not sure where to start, here's an easy recipe to try. Mix 1 teaspoon of raw honey with half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and stir it into a glass of warm, not boiling water. Drink it slowly in the morning on an empty stomach. Many people call this their golden tonic, and for good reason. It's gentle, energizing, and a wonderful way to start the day. If you've made it this far, I hope you're finding these insights helpful. Give the video a quick like if you're enjoying it, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a tip. We share new videos every week with simple, natural ways to support healthy aging, one small step at a time. Now, let's wrap everything up with a quick review and talk about how to turn all of this into a daily habit that actually sticks. Stay with me. We're almost there. So let's take a moment to bring it all together. If you're using turmeric daily, and I hope you are, remember that how you use it matters just as much as the fact that you use it. Today, we explored 3 common foods that may be quietly blocking turmeric's benefits: sugary baked goods and cereals, processed dairy and vinegar, heavy dishes, and we looked at 3 simple natural pairings that can make turmeric work better for your body. Healthy fats like olive oil and salmon, freshly ground black pepper, and raw honey. It doesn't take a major lifestyle overhaul. Just a few thoughtful swaps. Maybe tomorrow morning you trade that flavored creamer for almond milk. Maybe next week you sprinkle a pinch of black pepper into your turmeric tea. Small steps, but they add up. Because aging doesn't mean we're getting weaker. It means we're getting wiser. And part of that wisdom is learning how to work with our bodies, not against them. Turmeric truly is one of nature's gifts. But like any gift, it works best when we know how to open it. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. How do you usually take your turmeric? Have you been unknowingly pairing it with something on the don't list? Or maybe you've found a combination that really works for you. Let us know in the comments. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And if this video gave you something helpful to think about today, please take a moment to like it, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you never miss a new episode. We share tips just like this every week to help you feel stronger, clearer, and more in control of your health. One small step at a time. And if someone you love is drinking turmeric tea every morning, send this video their way. A tiny change in how they take it could make a big difference in how they feel. Thanks for spending this time with me today. Take good care of yourself because you're worth it.